Thank you guys so much for watching the Guitars, Cowboys, and Hillbilly Music podcast. We've had a great time here at Calf Ride 2023. And before this episode begins, I want to give a quick shout out to Aaron's for hooking it up with the furniture. Of course, we had to get the orange couch. Fits the whole vibe and everything. Shout out to Brandon and Larry. Absolutely hooking it up. Gave us a great deal.
Welcome to the Guitars, Cowboys, and Hillbilly Music podcast. You're here today with Red Arnold and Jagger Piper. We are live at Calf Ride 2023. And for our first guest, we got Mr. Brandon Bethel. How are you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm alive and well, brother. Alive and well. Blessed. Excited to be here, or back here. So, but yeah.
So I just want to point out, he's sporting our awesome OSU cowboy football gear right here. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you graduate from OSU when you were here in Stillwater?
I did. I ended up graduating from here. Started out at McCollum College, though, and transferred here like the last 2 years and finished up here. So got to show a little love. So.
Well, what did you major in?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I imagine you're probably not doing anything in criminal justice right now.
You know, that's funny. I'm not. I'm not actually. I work with kiddos, man. I'm a behavioral health specialist. Some kids call me a counselor. But I work with 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, man. So,
that's awesome.
In the school and stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah.
What school?
Coweta. It's Heritage Intermediate Grade Center in Coweta, Oklahoma. Shout out. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were part of Battle of the Bands, right?
I was, man.
You want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Dude, it was for one. I'll say shout out to all the staff at the Tumbleweed. It was a great time, man. I remember getting the little flyer that says, "Hey, do you think you have what it takes?" or whatever it said. And I was like, I mean, we might. We're okay. So I signed up for it. Lo and behold, we get an email. Hey, you've been chosen. So I said, all right, say less. We're there.
Yeah.
So we show up. We're us, and we were fortunate enough to, to be ourselves and play our music, play our brand, and it got us all the way to the finals. And unfortunately, we didn't actually win the overall deal. Mm-hmm. Our good buddies Brady Stetson, they showed up and showed out that night, man, and they were more than deserving of it. So shout out to them as well. But the overall experience was great, man. So.
Although you didn't win, Carrie, we knew about this a little bit before, so we had to kind of keep quiet about the final three getting chosen. But that's got to be exciting,
Dude,
right? Playing.
I'll be honest. Whenever I heard our names, announced second in the finals, I was like, dang, we didn't get it. Sorry, boys, But then they were like, hold on. We got a surprise for you guys. We're going to do something a little different. And when I heard that, I said, dude, stop it. So, we took full advantage of it, and we chose our night. And, hey, here we are, dude. I'm so freaking pumped. My team, my staff that's with me, we've been looking forward to this, man.
So you actually got to choose what night you played, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, we got to choose what night, yeah.
So what made you choose Thursday night?
I've always, I've kind of followed – I'll be honest. I've kind of followed Parker for a little while, and to where he started and where he is now. It's very inspiring. Him, Cody Johnson, artists like that.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm a big Larry Fleet fan. And I was like, dude, I gotta choose that night.
Yeah, of course.
So that's kind of what the deciding factor. Although it is a Thursday, it's the first night. Like, so what?
I think there's going to be more people out here tonight than maybe even Friday or Saturday.
It's possible, man.
Yeah.
And it may be because there's this one guy who's opening up the show, or it may be because of the headliner. I don't know. Who knows? But no,
the entire crowd is going to be all.
Dude. I know. I have a lot of people coming, so that's what really makes me feel
awesome.
good too. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, when you see Parker, make sure you tell him. You got to check out this podcast.
Say less. I got you. Say less. I got you.
So, what kind of music are you into when you're not out there playing music? Are you listening to the same kind of stuff, or are you?
Dude, so I grew up, in church, gospel. I love Christian music. I started really falling in love with country music when I was in like 6th grade, and I fell in love with Charlie Pride when I found out he was a black guy.
Yeah.
Some friends of mine, we were sitting around. I tell this story all the time. We're listening to some music, and they're like, hey, Brandon, this is a black guy. I'm like, no, it's not. Shut up. So we Google it or whatever it was, and sure enough, Charlie Pride's picture pops up. And from there, it just kind of took off. And I've loved country music. And then when I'm driving around, or if I'm at work in my office or whatever, I'm still listening to country. I love all music, but country just, right there, man.
It's been a couple years ago, but I was in Branson
Uh-huh.
at a music show, and we're sitting there, and right after it starts, these people come in this like side door and sit down, and I'm like looking over, like, is that Charlie Pride right there? And it's been several years now. It's been maybe 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And I'm asking my mom. She's like, "Yeah, I think that's Charlie Pride." I'm like, "Oh, I love old country."
Yeah.
So that's right up my alley.
Heck yeah.
And she's like, "You need to talk to him." I didn't talk to him, and that I've regretted that ever
man.
since.
Dude.
I've regretted that ever since.
Man, I would have been. That's one who I've never got to meet. And this is just kind of. I try to meet all the African American artists in country that are doing it better than I am, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
I just recently met Darius Rucker. Finally, he showed up at a show of mine at River Spirit Casino. In
Really, that's
Tulsa.
awesome.
And he's just down there with his security staff, and he's just watching us. I'm just like, okay, guys, hold it together.
Is that Hootie?
Literally, I walk down on stage. I tell my guitar player, like, hey, grab a shirt and a hat. We give it to him. We talk and shake hands, and it was just a really surreal moment, man. So, but yeah, I really wish I would have met Charlie Pride. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, out of all the ones that you've met so far, who's been the coolest guy that you've gotten to meet?
Oh man, the coolest guy that I've gotten to meet. Are you talking about just country artists that I've gotten to meet? Or
Anybody in the business or anything?
Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad's Bat.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. Leave this part in. Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad. Oh man, I can't say it. Huge thank you to Vernon from Bad Brad's Barbecue for hooking it up. We got some cool set decorations here. We got the whiskey flight and then the shotgun shell shot glasses. So Vernon, if those go missing, don't check our houses because I would never.
I believe he actually is selling those shot glasses and that flight at Bad Brad's Barbecue, along with, again, some of the best barbecue in the state. So go check them out.
Yeah, go in there. You can get a hat. We got hats over there. And we've also got some Bad Brad's gift cards to give away. So if you see us around anytime at Brad's, not at Brad's, hit us up. We might have a gift card for you.
For sure.
Jagger, it's about lunchtime, I think.
I think it is too.
You know where we got to go, right?
We're going to Bad Brad's.
Bad Brad's Barbecue. I'm getting the burn-ins with the jalapeno cornbread. It's not even a question. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting?
So I
know the answer to
usually get
this.
the dirty fries.
Oh, you're switching it up on us.
But I tried some really good tri-tip the other day, and man, it was fantastic. So I think next time I go in, I'm gonna go get the tri-tip.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
The coolest person I've gotten to meet, I would probably say John Stork. He's a Texas red dirt country artist doing really well. John Stork was really personable, down to earth. We opened up for him at the Majestic in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Yeah.
So him and his crew, they're just super chill, and he just really kind of matched our vibe. And he wasn't like, oh, I'm the headliner, leave me alone. It was just
that's
kinda
awesome.
He's like, what's up, bro? Blah blah blah. And just, John Stork definitely. If you guys don't know who he is, check him out. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So you played the Majestic, River Spirit, just what we've mentioned, and obviously we're playing Cafe right now.
Yeah.
What has been one of the best venues, or more like a venue that felt like, man, I'm here. I've made it this far. What's been one that's really hit home to you?
Man, I would probably say. I'll be honest. So the first time I ever played Track 5 at the Hard Rock Casino in Catoosa.
Yeah.
Just the stage, the lights, the atmosphere, the sound quality, all of it. When I first played it, I was like, dude. And then especially when you're in the green room and you're looking on the walls and stuff with pictures of people who have played there before you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kind of artists, and I'm just like, wow, we're on the same stage as these artists were. And so, and then one night I remember we were there, and there was some big name person that was literally there just that previous weekend. I'm like, let me try to find something that they might have left behind or whatever. So I'd have to say for right now, definitely Track 5. I've been coming to I've been to Cafe 3 or 4 times back in my college days, and it's cool to be on the other side of it now.
Yeah.
And so I'm eager to get that adrenaline rush and that feeling of, So.
Do you ever get the nerves ever get to you?
Dude, I'm not a. The only time I ever really got nervous was kind of maybe in sports, mainly football. but it was like a good nervous. Like I was just ready to get out there and all right, let's do work. But this music thing, it's a different vibe, man. It's just kind of something I look forward to, especially writing music, singing in front of people, seeing the reaction. And then when I'm on the stage, man, I just feel like I just fit right in, so I don't really get nervous.
Yeah.
I'm just eager for people to hear me and my style of country music and see my awesome band that's behind me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really get nervous when it comes to that. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
As far as new music goes, are you working on anything right now? Got anything coming soon that you can tell us about?
We actually just dropped a total of 3 songs in the past, like 2 or 3 weeks. April 14th, we dropped our new single, One Night Girl. It's available everywhere. And then that following weekend, I did an acoustic session with Death Before Pop Country, and I dropped 2 singles there. A single of mine that I wrote called You're No Good For Me, and then I also did a cover of a Charlie Pride tune, Kiss an Angel Good Morning. So those dropped the following weekend. So and now we've got some studio time booked now to work on another single. We'll actually be playing the song today. It's called Drink My Pain Away. The acoustic version is available already, but we're going to be releasing the full band version, which is going to be freaking sick.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's our next project. So
Do you prefer full band shows or just smaller acoustic shows?
man, people love acoustic shows. They really do. They love that in-depth, intertwined feeling. But dude, when me and my band are on stage together, it's really, and I'm not just saying this all because I'm being biased, but I love my guys and they really put their all into making the songs I write. It's really push and stand out. So I have to say, like, full band shows are where it's at, man. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
The adrenaline, just the vibe, the rush, let's go. You know?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go. So
So, what inspired you to just like start singing, playing music, writing music? What really inspired you to start?
honestly, man, like I said, grew up singing in church, and then once I got to like college, I'd go out and sing karaoke. Blah blah blah. My buddies be like, "Dude, you should go try to do something with it." I'm like, "Oh no, man, no, seriously, no, you should." And then I remember one buddy of mine was doing something online. I didn't know what he was doing, but long story short, I ended up having like an audition for like American Idol. So I auditioned for American Idol, The Voice. Of course, it didn't go how I wanted to, but I'm kind of glad it didn't because, like,
You don't need those shows.
like, I'm kind of glad it did, but it was the experience that counted. And so after that, I was like, you know what, I got to start, uploading videos, and I got to learn the guitar. Somebody told me I needed to. So 2015 comes around, I picked up the guitar, had no idea what I was doing. A buddy of mine, Mr. Tommy Cummings, showed me 4 cheat chords. My first ever song I played was Wagon Wheel. I played it till the dang strings fell off my guitar. and
He probably showed you like C, G,
E, and E, something like that, yeah. And I was like, dude, God, I can play Wagon Wheel. He said, dude, there's so many songs that are in these same keys. I started looking them up, and that's how I learned over time. And I just learned being around other musicians. And now, here we are. And so now I started writing songs, and my very first song I ever wrote was called Yesterday. And that was my first release, and it's actually done pretty well itself too. So yeah, and here we are, man. We're still growing, and it's just a blessing, man. So yeah.
When you sit down, like say you just cut a new song, you get the track back, you're gonna listen to it. Where do you go to listen to it? Is there like a designated spot, or
you got to listen to it in your vehicle?
Thank you.
Hook it up to the Bluetooth. Listen to it in your vehicle. If it doesn't sound right with that on that speaker in your car or truck or whatever, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. And I knew for a fact whenever I got the finished track from One Night Girl, our previous release, I played it in the vehicle. I said, let's freaking go. I knew it. Like the bass sounded good. Like it just popped, and I turned it up. I rolled the window down. I said, let's go.
Go check out Dead Wake Archery Innovations. He gave us a little hat there to give us a little set decoration, and I know if we would have caught him before we built this set, we'd probably have a whole bow.
For security purposes, I don't know if we could have had the bow in here, but
it'll be all right.
Especially after the comments you've made in the last episode.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you what, that Leviathan bow will get everything you need. Get every job done you need done.
You guys need to follow them on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They just posted this week. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but this week they posted some really cool pictures all the different colors they've got,
Yes.
the bows they're finishing up. So you want to get your order in soon.
And a little nugget of information here. They have just upgraded their manufacturing process this weekend. A little picture shown on there. They're going full time. Congratulations, Trevor Pigeon out there. He is full time. Deadwake Archery Innovations. Super proud of him. Great entrepreneur. So just go out and support him, man. He's doing a great thing over there at Deadwake, and we're really proud to see where they're going and where they're going to end up.
They've perfected the craft, essentially.
Yes. And one really cool thing about it is it's 100% made in the USA, 100% made in Oklahoma, which is another cool thing. I know most of our listeners are from Oklahoma, but if you're not, it's still 100% made in the USA. I mean, just go grab you a Leviathan bow, and a little sneak peek, they're going to have another line of bows coming out here really, really soon.
And they, there's other companies out there that are making similar products, but they're just copies of other people's products. No, sorry. That's crazy. But at Deadwake, they design their own products. You're not getting a copy of someone else's product. You're getting a engineered product that they designed themselves.
Made to order, and you can even get personalized designs on your bow too. They got some great cool things going on over there. Anodizing, if I can put the words out of my mouth, anodizing and
Anodization.
Anodization.
I don't know if that's a word.
Either way, but you can get a cool custom design, whatever you want on your bow. You can even customize the grip however you want it as well. And go check them out.
Huge thank you to Deadwake Archery Innovations for sponsoring us.
So but you got to listen to it in the vehicle, man.
That's awesome.
That's the test. Yeah, the vehicle test.
I forgot who it was. I think it was Buck Owens. But I saw this fact, or I guess I watched it on the country music documentary that Ken Burns put out. I don't know if you ever watched that.
No, I didn't get to watch it.
You need to watch it. Go watch it. But I think it was one thing that really set him out was on some of his music, he would go and listen to it on the car speakers that they had in the day, which weren't very good.
Right.
And he would make sure it would sound good through those speakers, and that's kind of what led him
because
to
we
be
want y'all it to sound good for y'all too if
Exactly.
you're listening to it in your vehicle.
Exactly.
I'm wearing the shirt, but Dwight does the same thing.
Yeah.
He plays everything through the car speakers,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't sound good, then
That makes
So.
sense.
Heck yeah.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Which one do I prefer?
Which one do you use? Yeah.
Well, my music is on everything, but I use Spotify. I use Apple Music.
Dang, almost. I almost had another one.
Let's go.
It's been really 50-50.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah.
more 50.
I have Spotify just to have it, but I use Apple Music for everything because I have an iPhone.
I'm a Spotify guy. He's an Apple Music, so that's one
Oh,
thing.
so you're trying to get
okay. It's been really pretty even, honestly.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I honestly thought I'd have the upper hand on
Yeah.
Spotify, but yeah, it's been pretty 50-50.
Yeah, Spotify is where I go all the time to check, the monthly listeners if they're growing, streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
What about any hobbies other than music?
Man, I haven't done it in about a year and a half, 2 years now, but I love to go hunting when I can.
Okay.
I love going to the gym just to kind of keep myself going. It's easy to, be in music or whatever you're doing and forget about, your health and stuff.
Yeah.
So I stay in the gym and let's just be real. I want to look good naked. I do. So, but yeah,
That needs to be enough inspiration for me, I guess.
I love having. I'm not really big on really going out, but if there is an opportunity, I'll go out. Some friends invite me, I will. But I'm more of hey, couple people, let's get together, make some food, have a game night, chill, have some drinks, whatever, and just have, do something at the house, So
Yeah.
I love doing that kind of stuff.
Golf? Play any golf?
Dude, I live on a golf course. I have not golfed in a while, but I'm not good, but I love to do it. I do, yeah.
Sounds like if you live on a golf course, you have no excuse.
You have see, I have no excuse. I got to get it together. I do. So.
Rhett's going to move to the links here before long, I guess.
Yeah, I should.
Let's go.
I don't know if it would improve my golf game any, but I definitely play more golf. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to, man. I really do.
We went and played the other day, and I hit one. And it's headed right. It's a drive. It's going right for the parking lot. I'm like, let's just get in the cart. We just need to go. We just need to go. I didn't hear anything break, so we need to go.
Right.
So, you mentioned earlier you did a cover of Charlie Pride.
Mm-hmm.
if you could do one album of just covers of one artist, what artist would that be?
Man,
That always stumps them.
I know.
always a good
I'm sorry I stole your question
Yeah, no,
again.
you're good.
but-
You're good.
I could do a whole album of just cover songs from one artist and their
Yes.
songs.
Yep.
I'd probably do Cody Johnson, man.
Really?
He's honestly my favorite. I remember I've kept count. I've seen Cody Johnson in concert 18 times.
Wow.
It all started back when I was in college.
Yeah.
And we'd have enough money to get a ticket, and this is kind of when he was doing stuff like I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And that's really where it's more inspiring. Looking at him now, if you're willing to put in the work and time, you can do it. So, I remember like talking to him like I'm talking to you guys, and we took a picture and stuff. But if I could do one album, man, I know just about all of his songs. His vocal range is kind of the same where mine is.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of his songs, man. Just the way they sound, and I totally do a whole.
That's
album,
awesome. It's kind of funny. I actually watched him. It was like February 2020, and when he played in the BOK.
Yep.
And Steelwoods opened for him.
Steelwoods, yeah.
Love the Steelwoods.
He's a huge Steelwoods guy. And who was it? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking out? Oh my gosh.
Another opener.
Yes.
Was it John Wolfe?
No, it wasn't
No?
John Wolfe. Joe Diffie. I don't know why I
Joe
blanked
Diffie,
it. Joe
okay.
Diffie, like literally 2 months before he died,
Oh,
he opened
wow.
for him.
Wow.
And, yeah, it was crazy. I don't know why I blanked on Joe Diffie.
Hey, it happens.
But yeah.
man. Sorry.
But yeah, it was crazy. And it was like 2 months later he died.
died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But it was cool that I could see Joe
Heck
Diffie
yeah,
right
man.
before he died, and Steelwood, so I can rub that in Rhett's face, and
Rub
then
it in there, yeah.
and then I got to see Cody Johnson too.
And it's funny you say that because talking about Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
I had planned. He had a concert like in February or something. That February, it was like 2019, and then February 2020, he was supposed to have a concert, but he died before he
Yeah.
could play the concert. And I had tickets to go, and I was like, oh my gosh. So
That's
I didn't get to go.
Yeah.
So.
So I'm just curious because I'm a big Ronnie Millsap guy. Have you ever met Ronnie Millsap?
I have not met him, but I've heard stories. I always hear that he has humongous hands.
Yeah.
And me and my first band that I was ever in, we covered a song of his. So
Really?
It's yeah.
What was it?
Stranger in My House. There, yeah.
I wonder who you release that next.
Hey. Hey, that's a banger, man.
Yeah.
Ronnie Millsap is cool, but I've never met him though.
Are there any more of those kind of older artists that you're a fan of, or that maybe you've taken some inspiration from, or something like that?
Definitely Travis Tritt. His vocal skills are just out of this world, man.
Yeah.
And then Pat Green. I love Keith Whitley. Just the vibe of his songs, even though they are like kind of sad and stuff, whatever. But I mean,
I've noticed here recently. I was going to bring that up sometime. Keith Whitley's making a resurgence right now.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. We were
It's strange.
listening to
I
him on the
know.
way here,
And-
we listened to Hard Living literally as we were pulling into the
My
parking
buddy
lot.
listens to him, and he would never listen to that type of
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
But it's kind of coming back.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's strange how that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I love like Diamond Rio and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and man, the harmonies and stuff, man, it just gives me chills. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah, old country, man, it's definitely cool to play it in your vehicle or just look back on it, and just like,
Yeah.
man, this is kind of where it all started. So,
What would you classify your genre as? Is it straight up country, or is it?
my genre is it's not Americana. It's definitely, I'll say it's definitely country red dirt, but it's got that splash of rock and blues mixed in with it. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
and I feel like today's country, there's all kind of different styles. It's hard. I feel like it's hard to put my own style of country into a genre. I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
I don't
makes
really,
total sense.
you know what I mean? So a lot of people see it as this or see it as that, and
Yeah, and that's one thing that's kind of been a debate of as late. Just it's like
it's
what
not that
is
dang-
country and
yeah.
what's red dirt and what's Americana, what's bluegrass.
And finally, we want to give a huge shout out to the Tumbleweed and the entire Calf Ride team. This would not be possible without any of them. And of course, a special thank you to the owner for letting us come in, and we got to sit down with him and do an interview, which we had tried to do for a long time, but we finally made it happen. The night before it started, I went home edited that, got it out at like 2 in the morning.
Yes.
We made it happen. But seriously, huge thank you to the team here at Tumbleweed for allowing us to come in and do this, because this has just been it's been my first calf fry, and I think this is one heck of a way to spend it. So.
It is. And I mean, even just walking around, everybody's really friendly, everybody's nice, everybody's working together to go put on a great calf fry, and you can tell everybody's putting their heart and soul into this, and it's reflecting in the bands, it's reflecting in the crowd. Everybody's having a great time, and so just big shout out to everybody working here for calf fry, and everybody that works here on Tumbleweed on a weekly basis. Rhett,
the DJ, I've heard that he's a great guy, so I think you guys should come out and see him when when they open back up. So
that's what's Southern Rock like. I think it's all around the same. But it's all different.
Different, yeah.
So it's kind of...
It ain't that dang pop country, though.
Oh.
Nothing against the pop country performers out there, but, I mean, come on now.
New episode title, Brandon Bethel dishes on pop country.
Now let me ask you this.
Yep.
Parker McCollum.
Yep.
What's he?
Parker is definitely red dirt, but... he's got a lot of attention from the mainstream now, and as he's well deserving. So I would definitely consider Parker red dirt for sure. And a lot of people probably say, "Well, what's red dirt?" Well, it's Parker, Cody, Jason Abbott or Josh Abbott, Josh Abbott, Randy Rodgers, stuff like that. It's all different styles, but it's red dirt. You know? So, but Parker and Cody, they've got a lot of attention from the mainstream country.
Yeah.
And as they should, man, those guys are awesome. So,
yeah, agreed. I think every artist should want to get that attention, but don't lose who you. They are. Yeah. Exactly. You don't want to change a lot after you get to that level.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people like Zach Bryan, for example. Like now, there's a lot of people that are like, well, he's went to Nashville. He's mainstream. He's mainstream. I can't listen to him anymore.
He's even tweeted out, "Hey, don't associate me with Nashville."
Yeah, exactly.
He knows what he's doing. He wants people to like his music for his music.
Yeah.
So it's not Nashville for sure. So
and like we were saying about John, like I just thought of this. It's like Zach Bryan is his own deal. Like he's more folk, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And then you have people like Parker. Like he's more like, I don't know, the upbeat red dirt type. And then you have stuff like Cody Jinks. He's more like harder, a little bit more rocks and stuff
Southern
like that.
rock.
Oh, Southern rock. And then Whiskey Myers is the same way.
Whiskey Myers. Oh, I love Whiskey Myers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you familiar with... Go ahead.
I was saying, did you watch their John Wayne music video?
He made me watch it.
He made you watch it?
He came to my house and put it on my TV.
I pulled it up because I hadn't watched it. And I just casted it onto his TV. And I'm like, what did I just watch?
Literally my words said, what in the world did I just watch?
It's like at the beginning, I'm like, okay. And then it's like there's like lightsabers and like laser
it just
gun.
went all
and it was like,
what?
And then there's machete. What's his name? Like, what did I just watch?
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, my literal thoughts and just my reaction was like, okay.
It's like
am I being punked? Like, you know what I mean?
It's like none of this goes with like any of the lyrics to the music. Like,
at all. No. Golly, dude.
Yeah.
So what do you got coming up after Cat Fry?
After Cat Fry, so tomorrow I'm going to enjoy, tonight playing and then listen to the other artists and whatnot. I actually ran into Larry Fleet a little bit ago and we introduced each other and he asked me who I was. I said, yeah, we're going to open up the show tonight or today. He was like, oh, yeah, so stick around. Check you out. I said, you bet. I'm going to check you out. So, yeah. But tomorrow I'll be in Owasso. I actually live in Owasso. I'll be at PJ's Pub and Grill there tomorrow night.
Okay.
Then Saturday, I'll be at Whiskey Dog Bar and Grill in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday, I'll be back here in Stillwater for a Gypsy Cafe. So
okay,
nice.
Yeah. I got a long, busy weekend, but
you have anything down the road? I'm not sure when this will come out. You have anything down the road that people can maybe put on the calendar to go see you, or?
Let's see. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Actually, I've got my schedule right here, boys.
There we go.
Let's see. We have. Let's see. So I'll be May 11th, which is a Thursday night. I'll be at 5 o'clock somewhere bar at the River Spirit Casino.
Mm-hmm.
That's next week. That very next night, I'll be in Vian at the Rustic Cantina. Then that very next night, I'll be in Jenks, Oklahoma, at the Letterman's Lounge. And this is all for the month of May. And like I said, if you guys, whoever watches this podcast, we're all over social media. Brandon Bethel Music, Instagram, same thing, and we're always posting different dates.
Yeah.
And so as of right now, what I have in front of me, those are my upcoming dates. But we have a big show I'm pretty excited about. June 16th, I'll be going back to my hometown in North Carolina to play a big music festival there. And man, it's going to be epic. Full band show. Boys and I are going to be traveling down. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You have merch?
We do, man. Yeah, we've got tons of merch with us. And we have hats, shirts, koozies, stickers. We even have little magnets you put on your refrigerator, cars, like all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Can they get those online too?
We don't have our online store set up just yet, but we're working on it. But literally all you got to do is message our band page, and whoever's running one of the sites, they'll get back with you and say, hey, what do you need? And they'll make sure you get it, and we'll ship it out.
Or just come to a show. Come watch them.
Or just come, or just come to a show.
Yeah.
By God, you know. I usually have my merch booth set up, and it's definitely set up here at the CAFRA. So
Sweet.
yeah.
You guys do TikTok? You on TikTok?
Oh yeah, Brandon Bethel Music on TikTok as well. So yeah, we're trying to get better at TikTok. So
Well, so are we. So
Yeah. We do the same
Dude,
thing.
don't hate me for saying this, but I had a TikTok about a year and a half ago. Had 24.8 thousand followers. I accidentally deleted it. And I just recently made a new one.
That's okay.
A couple months ago, and we're growing. I'm up a little over 1,100. So
It's okay. We don't want China listening
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on.
hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Check him out, Brandon Bethel Music. Follow him. We'll have all your links down below.
Yeah.
And we're excited to see you perform.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I
we've heard
appreciate it,
nothing but good things.
Yeah.
So we're
Hey,
excited.
Exactly.
I appreciate it, man. We're excited to perform, and like I said, it's just a blessing to be here, and I appreciate y'all having me on your podcast and whatnot. And definitely look forward to seeing y'all again, man. Hope y'all enjoy the show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Thank you.
Thank
bet.
you. Thank you for watching.